Genesis Reimagined, the tale of Adam and Eve as fundamental particles in the universe. Imagine a world where the origins of life are explained not just through ancient myths, but through the lens of modern science. This is the story of Adam and Eve, reimagined as fundamental particles of the universe. In this mythological narrative, Adam represents an atom, the building block of matter, while Eve symbolizes an electron, the essential component that brings life and interaction to the atom. This story explores the creation of life through the splitting of the atom, the duality of the mind, and the journey towards higher consciousness. The genesis of fundamental particles. In this reimagined narrative, the creation story begins not with a garden, but with the primordial soup of the universe, where fundamental particles emerge as the building blocks of all matter. These particles, much like Adam and Eve, play a crucial role in the origin and development of life as we know it. The concept of fundamental particles is central to our understanding of the universe. According to the standard model of particle physics, these particles include quarks, leptons, and gauge bosons, each with specific properties and interactions that govern the behavior of matter and energy. In this new creation story, we can imagine Adam and Eve as the first quarks and leptons, born from the cosmic crucible of the Big Bang. The Garden of Eden, the universe itself. The Garden of Eden, a paradise where Adam and Eve lived in harmony, can be reimagined as the universe itself. It is a place of infinite possibilities where the fundamental forces and particles interact to create the rich tapestry of existence. In this garden, the laws of physics serve as the guiding principles, governing the behavior of matter and energy. The four fundamental forces, gravity, electromagnetism, the strong nuclear force, and the weak nuclear force, play the role of the divine, shaping the universe and guiding its evolution. The splitting of the atom. Adam and Eve, the first particles. In our reimagined story, Adam and Eve are not human beings but the first particles to emerge from the primordial chaos. Adam, represented by a quark, and Eve, represented by a lepton, are the progenitors of all matter and energy. Their interactions and bonds form the foundation of the universe, much like the first humans are said to have been the progenitors of the human race. Quarks are fundamental particles that combine to form protons and neutrons, the core components of atomic nuclei. They interact through the strong nuclear force, one of the four fundamental forces of nature. Leptons, on the other hand, include particles such as electrons, which orbit the atomic nucleus and are responsible for electromagnetic interactions. In this cosmic tale, Adam and Eve symbolize the essential duality and interconnectedness of matter. Their union and interactions give birth to the complex structures that make up the universe, from the tiniest atoms to the vast galaxies. The Big Bang, the ultimate act of creation. The Big Bang, the moment of cosmic genesis, marks the birth of the universe and the origin of fundamental particles. In this narrative, it represents the ultimate act of creation, a colossal event that gave rise to space, time, and the very fabric of reality. In the earliest moments after the Big Bang, the universe was a hot, dense plasma of energy, where particles collided and interacted at incomprehensible speeds. As the universe expanded and cooled, these particles began to form stable configurations, eventually giving rise to atoms, molecules, and the building blocks of life. The mind and duality. God and the cerebrum. In this mythology, God represents the good of the higher mind associated with the cerebrum. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain, responsible for higher cognitive functions such as reasoning, planning, and problem-solving. It symbolizes the divine aspect of human nature, guiding us towards wisdom and enlightenment. Devil and the cerebellum. Conversely, the devil symbolizes the evil of the lower mind, linked to the cerebellum. The cerebellum, located at the base of the brain, controls basic functions such as movement and balance. It represents the more primal, instinctual aspects of our nature, often associated with temptation and base desires. Heaven and hell. Heaven is depicted as the head, the highest heaved-up place of the body, representing our higher nature and aspirations. Hell, on the other hand, is the heel, the lowest part of the body, symbolizing our lower nature and base instincts. This duality reflects the constant struggle between our higher and lower selves, the battle between good and evil within us. Symbolism in the body. The snake as electromagnetic energy. The snake, often a symbol of transformation and rebirth in various mythologies, is reinterpreted as electromagnetic energy. This energy is essential for life, flowing through our bodies and the universe, connecting all things. The snake's movement and coiling nature mirror the flow of energy within us. The tree as the spine. The spine, or the tree of the body, supports and connects the various parts of our being. Just as a tree provides structure and nourishment to its branches, the spine supports the body and houses the central nervous system, which transmits signals between the brain and the rest of the body. The apple as consciousness. The apple, a symbol of knowledge and consciousness, represents the awakening of the mind. In the biblical story, eating the apple leads to the acquisition of knowledge and self-awareness. Similarly, in this mythology, the apple signifies the moment of enlightenment, when one becomes aware of their higher and lower natures. Kundalini energy and the pineal gland. Kundalini energy. Kundalini energy, often depicted as a coiled serpent at the base of the spine, represents the latent spiritual energy within us. Awakening this energy involves a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth, leading to higher states of consciousness. Activating the pineal gland. The pineal gland, located in the center of the brain, is often associated with spiritual insight and enlightenment. Activating the pineal gland is akin to conquering your own dragon, overcoming the obstacles within oneself to achieve a higher state of being. This process is seen as a crucial step in the journey towards self-realization and spiritual awakening. The forbidden fruit, the quest for knowledge. The story of Adam and Eve is also a tale of curiosity and the quest for knowledge. In the traditional narrative, the forbidden fruit represents the pursuit of wisdom and the consequences of disobedience. In our scientific reimagining, the quest for knowledge takes on a different form. Here, the forbidden fruit can be seen as the pursuit of understanding the fundamental nature of reality. The scientific method, with its emphasis on observation, experimentation, and evidence-based reasoning, represents humanity's insatiable curiosity and desire to uncover the secrets of the universe. As Adam and Eve, the fundamental particles, engage in their cosmic dance, they reveal the hidden truths of existence. The study of particle physics, cosmology, and quantum mechanics becomes the modern equivalent of eating the forbidden fruit, unlocking the mysteries of creation and challenging our understanding of reality. The fall and the emergence of complexity. In the traditional story, the fall of Adam and Eve leads to the loss of innocence and the introduction of suffering and mortality. In our scientific narrative, the fall can be reinterpreted as the emergence of complexity and the progression of the universe from simplicity to diversity. As the universe evolves, fundamental particles combine and interact to form increasingly complex structures. Atoms give rise to molecules, which in turn form the building blocks of life. Stars and galaxies emerge, and through the processes of nucleosynthesis and stellar evolution, the elements necessary for life are forged. This cosmic evolution mirrors the fall from paradise as the universe transitions from a state of simplicity and order to one of complexity and diversity. The emergence of life on Earth, billions of years after the Big Bang, represents the culmination of this process, a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. The role of consciousness. A key element of the traditional story of Adam and Eve is the introduction of self-awareness and consciousness. In our scientific reimagining, consciousness emerges as a fundamental aspect of the universe, intricately linked to the evolution of life. The development of consciousness is one of the most profound mysteries in science. It is the capacity for self-awareness, perception, and thought that distinguishes living organisms from inanimate matter. The emergence of consciousness in humans, much like the story of Adam and Eve, marks a pivotal moment in the history of life. From a scientific perspective, consciousness arises from the intricate network of neurons and synapses in the brain. It is a product of the complex interactions between biological and chemical processes, shaped by evolution and the environment. This understanding of consciousness as a natural phenomenon underscores the profound connection between the fundamental particles of the universe and the human experience. The legacy of Adam and Eve, the pursuit of knowledge. The story of Adam and Eve, reimagined through the lens of modern science, highlights the timeless pursuit of knowledge and the quest to understand our origins. This journey, driven by curiosity and the desire for enlightenment, is a central theme in both mythology and science. Throughout history, humanity has sought to unravel the mysteries of existence, from the ancient myths of creation to the cutting-edge discoveries of modern science. The study of fundamental particles and the origins of life exemplifies this quest, bridging the gap between the allegorical and the empirical. The legacy of Adam and Eve, as fundamental particles of the universe, reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things. It underscores the idea that the search for knowledge is an intrinsic part of the human experience, driving us to explore the depths of the cosmos and the intricacies of the mind. Conclusion. This mythology weaves together scientific principles and ancient symbols to create a narrative that explains the origins of life and consciousness. By reinterpreting Adam as an atom and Eve as an electron, it presents a unique perspective on creation. The duality of the mind, represented by God and the devil, and the symbolism of the body, from the snake to the apple, offer a rich tapestry of meaning. In reimagining the story of Adam and Eve as fundamental particles of the universe, we create a unified narrative that bridges the gap between ancient myths and modern science. This narrative celebrates the wonder of creation and the profound interconnectedness of all things, from the smallest particles to the vastness of the cosmos. The tale of Adam and Eve, reinterpreted through the lens of scientific discovery, underscores the timeless pursuit of knowledge and the quest to understand our origins. It highlights the beauty and complexity of the universe, reminding us that the search for truth is a journey that transcends time and tradition. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, we honor the legacy of Adam and Eve, the first particles of creation, and the profound story they represent. This narrative invites us to embrace both the allegorical and the empirical, celebrating the rich tapestry of existence and the boundless potential of the human mind. Final thoughts. This blend of science and mythology not only provides a new way to understand our existence, but also highlights the interconnectedness of all things. It encourages us to explore the depths of our own minds and the universe, seeking knowledge and enlightenment. This article was converted for free by the courtesy of AudioRate. If you enjoy the service, please consider upgrading your plan to listen to up to 500,000 words per article. Simply go to audioread.com/ad and you'll see the upgrade option. Your support helps us keep making the service better. Thank you.